Over 100 people are missing in Cuba amid anti-government protest as thousands take to the streets in the communist nation to express their anger over poor economic conditions, as well as expressing their concerns about the communist regime. So joining us now is Cuban-American Protestant preacher and father, el papa of the Texas U.S. Senator Ted Cruz. Rafael Cruz, good morning.
Good morning to you. It's great to be with you this morning.
Well, it's great to be with you, too. We missed you at CPAC, but I did get to see Bibi down there. So, but next time we'll hope to see you there. But let's get started real quick here.
I was at CPAC. We just didn't run across each other, but I was there.
Well, there was thousands of people there, and I'm sorry I missed you, and we missed Senator Ted Cruz, one of CPAC's favorites. But let's get into what's happening in Cuba. We saw the Cuban dictator Miguel Díaz-Canel is offering some self-criticism. He's basically saying that the government is failing in playing this role, and part of that is playing this role in the protest. Are you surprised about the Cuban president's comments?
Well, it's just rhetoric, you know. The communist regime in Cuba has lasted 62 years, and it is total oppression. The thing is this, with having so long communism in Cuba, many people don't know what it was before. I remember the just vibrant economy that we had before Castro. In Cuba today, the average salary is $30 a month. People are starving. There is oppression everywhere. Freedom of speech is gone. Pastors are persecuted. The church has had to go into what are called home churches, maybe 15, 20 people meeting at a church in different homes across Cuba. But there is oppression everywhere. And so people are fed up. But, I'm encouraged seeing this, and I hope the protests continue. It reminds me of Romania. In 1986, millions of people got to the streets, and in 10 days, the governor Ceausescu was overturned. And it can happen in Cuba.
Well, we'll see. It's been very difficult to watch thus far, but there's such brave Cuban young people going to the streets. But just this morning, we saw the Marxist organization Black Lives Matter. They posted a statement on their Instagram account saying, Black Lives Matter condemns the U.S. federal government's inhumane treatment of Cubans and urges it to immediately lift the economic embargo. So first of all, they don't even condemn the Cuban communist authoritarian regime. It's simply the U.S.'s fault, which is an outrage. Do you expect President Biden and the Democrats to lift the embargo against Cuba?
Probably, we have, unfortunately, and we have a Marxist regime in Washington, D.C. Biden and Schumer and Pelosi and the squad, they are Marxists, and they want to impose a Marxist regime upon America. In the previous segment, they were talking about S1. S1 is really about perpetuating this Marxist regime for 100 years in America, and just destroying the American people. And so we need to look at what's happening in Cuba and realize that there are forces in Washington trying to impose communism upon America.
Rafael, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.